Do animals kill their own kind? We like to think of nature as innocent. Red in tooth and claw? Yes, but at least honest. Animals kill to eat, to survive, to defend. That's the story we tell ourselves. But the deeper you look, the more uncomfortable the truth becomes. Animals don't just kill other species, they kill each other. In the savannas of East Africa, a new male lion approaches a pride. He is bigger, younger, stronger than the male who came before. After a brief and brutal fight, the old lion is driven away. And then, without hesitation, the new male does something that stops every observer cold. He kills the cubs. This isn't rage, it is calculated. The females, no longer nursing, will come into heat faster. His genes, not his predecessors, will carry forward. Infanticide among lions is not rare, it is strategy. Researchers estimate that in some populations, a quarter of all cub deaths are caused not by hyenas or drought, but by adult males of their own species. Chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, sharing nearly 99% of our DNA wage war, not metaphorical war, real, coordinated, lethal raids on neighboring groups. In the 1970s, Jane Goodall documented something that shook the scientific world. A group of chimpanzees at Gombe Stream in Tanzania systematically hunted down and killed every member of a rival community. One by one, over 4 years, they were found and murdered. The attacks were deliberate and merciless. Goodall said it was one of the most disturbing things she had ever witnessed. She had believed chimpanzees were more peaceful than humans. The Gombe War changed that forever. Lethal intergroup violence, it turns out, is a normal part of chimpanzee life. Meerkats look harmless, small, wide-eyed, standing upright in the African sun, but the dominant female rules with ruthless control. When a subordinate female gives birth, the dominant female kills the pups. She cannot afford competition. The pups die so her own offspring might thrive. Studies show dominant female meerkats are responsible for up to 80% of pup deaths within the group. Power, even in the animal world, has a cost, and someone else always pays it. Ants have been fighting wars longer than we have. Some species raid colonies to steal larvae and raise them as slaves. Slave-maker ants cannot even feed themselves without a captive workforce. Inside colonies, worker ants execute members who break the rules, who attempt to lay eggs out of turn, who show signs of disease. They hold a social contract and enforce it with death. Ants were practicing capital punishment millions of years before we invented the concept. Dolphins have a reputation for warmth and intelligence. They rescue drowning humans. They seem, at times, almost civilized. And yet, male dolphins have been observed killing porpoises for no survival reason, not for food, not in self-defense. They have also been documented killing the calves of females, in patterns disturbingly similar to what lions do. Remove the calf, and the female becomes available sooner. Evolution is not sentimental. It rewards results. Even rats will kill members of other colonies on sight. A stranger introduced to a group will be attacked or driven out. But within their own group, they show remarkable empathy, freeing trapped companions, sharing food with the hungry. They help a friend before a stranger, and destroy an outsider without hesitation. The line between in-group and out-group is one of the oldest lines in nature, and it is drawn in blood. So why does this happen? The answer comes down to competition for mates, resources, status, survival. When the stakes are high enough, killing becomes, from an evolutionary standpoint, rational. This is not evil, nature doesn't do evil, but it is a mirror held up to something we would rather not see. Because when we look at the chimpanzees, the lion, the meerkat, we are not looking at something alien. We are looking at something ancient, written into the fabric of life long before we arrived. We like to believe human violence is a deviation, a corruption, a fall from grace. We build laws and systems precisely to hold back something we sense is lurking underneath. But maybe violence like love, like grief, like loyalty was always part of the package. Maybe the question isn't why animals kill their own kind. Maybe the question is what we choose to do with the same instinct. There is one more thing worth saying. Every animal we've looked at, the lion, the chimp, the meerkat, the ant, the dolphin, the rat, lives in a group. Every single one depends on others to survive, and every single one, under the right conditions, will turn on its own kind.